Fight against ISIS still raging in Europe, of course. Police are racing to root out any would-be terrorists, people like Amadei Coulibaly. It's been 2 weeks since he shot up that kosher supermarket in Paris, killing 4 innocent men in the name of ISIS. Today, the now infamous terrorist is in the ground, according to the AFP. Paris police sources tell them that he was buried in the Muslim section of a cemetery on the outskirts of Paris. This as French authorities are passing key evidence to the FBI. Let's go right to CNN Justice correspondent Pamela Brown, who's live in Paris. Pamela, what can you tell us?
Well, the terrorism crackdown here in Europe continues, Jake. In fact, we're learning about another manhunt underway today for the first time. Belgian authorities asking for the public's help to locate another suspected terrorist on the run in connection with the shooting last May. Belgian authorities are trying to hunt down the man seen here, purportedly walking behind suspected French-Algerian ISIS fighter Mehdi Nemouche, after he allegedly killed 4 people at the Brussels Jewish Museum last May. Sources say Nemouche helped guard Western hostages in Syria before returning to commit jihad in the West. The prosecutor in Brussels says this man may have been one of Nemouche's accomplices in the shooting. This as they continue trying to track down the alleged ringleader Abdelhaid Abaoud in a foiled attack allegedly targeting Belgian police officers. The manhunt underway amid increasing concern of Islamic radicalization across Europe, according to Interpol Secretary General.
We have independent cells within our countries, maybe not in any command and control structure. And of course, we have the lone wolves. And we have those returning from the conflict zones and posing threats to the countries where they come from.
And the weeks following the Paris attacks, at least half a dozen European countries cracked down on nascent terror cells, arresting associates of the French attackers, as well as those allegedly planning separate plots.
It's very difficult to detect plans, to identify plans before terrorists can take action against innocent people.
A source I spoke to today, Jake, says they are still very much in the thick of the investigation into the Paris attacks. The big concern is that they haven't identified those in the network of the Kouachi brothers and Amadei Coulibaly, and that those could be people living here in Europe and on the verge of an attack. Jake?
Pamela Brown in Paris, thank you so much. Let's bring in President Obama's